Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
Hey everybody, it's Cody here from Rasslin Rage, and I am joined today by Michigan independent wrestling talent, Mitch Hewitt. Before I start asking him any questions, please make sure you smash the thumbs up. Also, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. So, Mitch, dude, thank you so much for coming on today, man.
Dude, Cody, I'm psyched to be here, man.
That's awesome.
Excited.
I really enjoy independent wrestling, especially in the state of Michigan, and we're seeing you in a lot of places recently. And you know, as of recently, we see you're going to be on Metro Pro Wrestling here coming up in October. Well,
yeah,
it is
debuting.
October now. So you know, what's it like for you? You know, I know you're pretty fresh in the business. So what's that like for you coming out of that and kind of being all over now?
It's exciting, man. It's exciting. It's humbling. It's awesome all around. The people you meet, the things you get to do, like relating to wrestling and even not relating to wrestling, just from being in the business. Right. It's you know, it's killer, man. It's hard to describe, honestly.
Right. So now, how new to the business are you? Like, how long have you been training now?
I originally trained in 2016. But there was like trained, did like a handful of matches, and then some issues kind of came up, so I stopped for a while. And then the past 9 months, I've been doing, well, almost 10 months now, I've been regularly doing shows, you know, every weekend, doing as much as I can, going to the school, doing, you know, anything I really can, you know, just want to get better, just want to get good.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, what got you interested in professional wrestling?
Oh God, man. I don't know. It was just one of those things. Like, I can't even really describe it. Like, looking back, like, somehow wrestling was always just around me. Like, there's a picture of me like at like 3 or 4, and I have like a red face Sting action figure, and I'm like smiling, and I'm like, I don't think I started watching wrestling for a couple years after that. But like, there's just little things here and there that somehow popped up in my life. But I'm like, I don't know. As far as actively watching wrestling, I don't think I did until like, you know, maybe 11 or 12 or something. But
right. So we're back. We had a little bit of a interruption. My little one came down. He wanted to hang out in the wrestling room. So can't blame him. Can't blame him for sure.
How can you not, man?
Right,
Good Lord, all that stuff.
Oh yeah, and there's like a whole pile of wrestling figures over here. He loves to play with them. So
I'd never leave.
Yeah. So you know, we were talking a little bit. You know, what interested you in professional wrestling. So you know, you seek out training, and if I believe you went to the House of Truth. Am I correct?
You are. That's exactly where I went.
So you went to House of Truth. You know, I'm not familiar with how the program there works, but I'm sure there was an amount of time that you had to go through training, and then you were approved for training. What was that like for you? And I know you still go there to actively train currently.
Yeah.
So you know, what's that all like for you? You know, going through all that, and then now, you know, honing in your skills.
At first, I was a ball of anxiety and just nerves the entire time.
Right.
Like, I think I was always thinking of the next thing, because when I think back to training, other than like muscle memory from stuff, that I act like I can't really remember certain, like, quite a lot of things, you know? Like, I trained with Matt Hagen and Zach Main. They were in my class. And every now and then I'll talk to Zach, and Zach will be like, oh, hey, do you remember when this? And I'm like, no, not even for a second. Really? And I don't know if it's because I was so like anxious and scared like the whole time, but there's so much I don't remember. Right. But going back now, I love it. It's like a second home to me. One of my favorite places to be, favorite people are there.
Right.
But yeah, at first, it's just nothing but terrified.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, it's new things. I think anybody, but you stuck with it and you hung in there and you didn't quit. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So you know, you go through that, and you're wrestling now. You are a season 7 for XICW Wrestling with a Vet Proving Ground.
Yeah,
Rookie.
man.
Now, what's that for you? Like, what's that mean to you to be part of that? Because that's a pretty big deal.
It's a little intense almost.
Yeah.
Just because seeing some of the dudes there that are like so good, it's like I don't know if I'm ready for this. Like, to really be there, I feel like, you know, you got to step up the game pretty high with like, you know, everyone there, like rookies and vets alike. Like Sam Beal, Matt Hagan, even Eric's got the least amount of time in the business, but yet still, like, you know, everyone loves him. So it gets you a little anxious. Like, it's just like, all right, man, well, I gotta do something. Like,
well, you know, like I've said on Michigan Independent Weekly, I've said on Rasslin Rage, when it came to this season of Proving Ground, listen, you know, I love the vets too. Don't get me wrong, I like the vets, but it was the rookies that got me hyped for this season. And I'll be truthfully honest with you, and this can go any way. This can go any way, and it's I haven't missed a Proving Ground in like season and a half. I think it's been, you know. I think I was out of the country one time and I missed one. So but I absolutely love Proving Ground, and I love the whole concept behind it. Tell the people, because you had your choice of veterans that were left, but who was your choice?
I picked the Game Boy, Max Morrison.
Max Morrison.
Yeah, because it was a pick a number out of the hat type deal, and the, you know, rookies go through and pick the vets, and it came down to Max Morrison and oh God, forgive me, Kyle Maverick. I'm sorry, Kyle, if you even care about watching this. But yeah, and it came down to the two of them, and I'm like, all right, I don't know much about Kyle, and I don't know much about Max. But for some reason, I gravitated more towards Max.
Right.
And you know, which is kind of weird, because the Game Boy, you know, I don't know anything about games. I was never a game kid. But still, I don't know, for some reason, I don't know. He's got the beard, the hair. Maybe it's just like a, I don't know, long hair thing, maybe.
Well, you know,
long hair stick together.
Right. Yeah. Now you guys we're coming up with October 6th here. Pretty soon. Yep. You're going to have it's going to be the first time that you guys are like together. And have you guys been practicing? Have you guys like been working together? I mean, is there anything you guys been doing to prep for this, or what's going on?
Well, Max, he lives a good couple, I want to say a couple hours away from me. So, you know, we definitely talk, we text and stuff. At Horror Slam, he came there, and so we chat a little bit. You know, we were going to film some stuff there, but just with the matches and when he had to leave, it didn't all work out.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're like actively talking, and I think we're coming up with some really, really cool stuff to try and hang in there with like all the other teams.
I like it.
Like you said, man, it's gonna be intense.
It is. It's gonna be insane. I'm looking forward to it myself. I've been looking forward to it. I mean, man, I love it though. Man, I love it. So, you know, going forward, everybody's got goals, right? Everybody has goals. At least you should have goals, because if you don't have goals, then what are you really doing, right? You're just kind of hanging.
Exactly.
Hanging in there. So, do you have goals going forward? Is there things that you want to achieve? You know, fill us in on something that you're comfortable with telling us about.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, just like, you know, again with the rookies of XI, any rookie in wrestling period, I feel like your goal is to eventually get to the tippy top, you know, go to whatever, you know, federation, promotion, whatever you want to call them.
Right. Sure.
And essentially, you know, it'd be cool to do this for a living. That's the goal, hands down, you know, to be able to eat and have a house and not have to worry and be able to wrestle to do it.
Right.
But yeah, so that's the main goal. But at the same time, I'm also conscious that, you know, you can only go as much as either your body can take or whatever life throws at you. And so if I get there, killer. If not, I love wrestling in general. So if I'm a weekend warrior doing it all, you know, just every weekend, you know, to same crowds I am now, I honestly think I'll be happy, man.
Well, that's cool that that's where you're at. And if it kind of happens, I don't mean kind of happen, but if it happens, that makes it all that much better.
Yeah, like, I'm going to grind until I can get there, I'm going to go
yeah.
until I can't anymore. But, you never know.
Right, but I think with that type of attitude, I think you'd appreciate it more.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion. My personal opinion. Well, dude, so I want to say thanks for coming on the show. And I look forward to checking it out in October. Before we get out of here, bro, throw some social media credentials out there. And the guys are coming in right now for Michigan Independent Weekly. So go ahead, throw the credentials for Facebook and all that stuff out there so the people can follow you. And guys, listen, I'm going to put that down in the description so that you can find that, okay?
You're a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Facebook is just Mitch Hewitt. Pretty easy to find. And then Instagram is really looking for more followers there. So it's at just Mitch Hewitt.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, listen, guys, and that'll like fly out here somewhere, and then it'll like be down here, down there, all that good stuff. Dude, thanks so much. I look forward to seeing you here soon in a couple shows. Thanks for joining us, bud, and we look forward to seeing you.
Dude, thank you for having me on. I appreciate it. I've checked out the show a good couple times. Always cool to see you guys doing your thing and coming out to the shows. I think last time I caught you was Horror Slam. So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, man. This was cool.
All right, thanks, man. Well, we'll definitely have to have you on again. I talked to the other guys. Like I want to get all the rookies. I want to talk to you guys before, during, and after, or something like that. So maybe we can work something out, bud.
Anytime, man. Anytime.
All right, guys. Later.
It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. Scream it out loud. This is Rasslin Rage.